Hello everyone and welcome to VRML Channel 2. I am KitKatastrophe on the cams, and today casting we have Punda. So welcome Punda to the stream, and I'm going to hand it over to you.
Hello everyone. Today's my first time casting on VRML, so it's going to be a nice experience as we have Invictus versus Leviathan today. Because I'll send them up their ready ups. Here we go. Hopefully they'll get their ready up messages soon. As there was some not too late night OC games, but probably for Americans it's quite late now, I can imagine, and Europeans it'll be maybe just waking up now. And Leviathan should be ready to go now. Hopefully. So the casting's wonderful. Anyway, we have on blue team, Leviathan, we have the Real Zeros, Adrian Victoria, Soggy Bunning Snides, and Jimberine. And on Invictus, we have D-Foot, Cabbage Ripper, Jelly, and Guacamole. And these two teams have played before. They'll play again. And it'll be a nice, interesting match today. Alright, the Real Zeros here is, just hovering over the button, waiting to start the team ready. Here we are, team ready. Let's watch this. So you get that countdown, both teams getting ready for their reguns. And looks like Invictus is going to make it first. There is that disc, they go for that headbutt and throw that disc downfield. As Jelly gets that disc first, Jelly going to look for the pass to Cabbage now with that pass to Guacamole. The great passes here, Jimberine, but with a nice save there. He's going to pass it down to Soggy Bunning Snides. He's just going to miss that pass. And that's going to go up to Guacamole. It's going to accidentally get stolen off of Cabbage. And Jelly with a pass, to shot to Jimberine, and Jimberine now with that clear downfield. Unfortunately goes back to that side, but with that recovery, he goes back down to the orange side. And here comes the Real Zeros now. The Real Zeros. He doesn't have an open shot. He's probably looking for some teammates, looking for those passes, doing some spins across the floor. He's going off that solo shot and right in the backboard. That's the first 2 points for Team Leviathan. Here we have Invictus getting ready for Joust. Is that they'll come out here. Default with that disc, he's going to pass it downfield to Guacamole. Guacamole looking for some passes. He's not being pressured. He's got the time. Going to wander around. As Leviathan get back there, he's now being pressured. And with the Zeros, with that nice interception, he's going to clear that downfield. And both teams going with that stacks down there. Adrian Victoria is going to get that first for the almost backboard in, but unfortunately just missing. His D-Foot just going to miss that as Zeros now with a disc. He's going to crawl up. There he is, they're playing carefully. They have the timing for this. Victoria going for that 1v1 and putting it right into the goal. Alright. 4-0 for Leviathan. We're only, 2 minutes in. A lot can change. Here we have Here we have Invictus now with a disc again. D-Foot with that disc and pass down right all the way to Guacamole. Is going to pass that at left. Some great passing plays here from Invictus. Jelly's going to go for that pass back to Guacamole. Now Guacamole with the disc. He's going to look for a pass and reset to D-Foot. D-Foot now with that disc. He's going to just walk it downfield. He's not being pressured. You can, you just walk on down. As the Real Zeros looking to maybe find a way to hit him. He starts getting pressured. D-Foot Gonna try find a pass to Jelly, and that disc just not gonna quite make it there. It's gonna fly up, but into Guacano's hands. Guacano's gonna pass to Cabbage. Cabbage just misses that disc. As that disc now floats on down to mid. The real zeros here. Just trying to get to Cabbage record, but missing. But Cabbage with that clear, but that doesn't work out so well. Luckily, goes back into Guacano's hand, and Guacano clears that down, and now it's just stuck around mid here. Zeros trying to grab that disc, maybe dropping it. All right, Zeros dropping it there. As that disc is just gonna fly on there to Jimberine. Jimberine now with that disc, he's gonna look for some plays, wait for a toss. Jimberine now clearing it down to Zeros. Zeros trying to, they're just trying to clear it out there, but Invictus playing pretty well in the offense here. As Jimberine now with a disc again, he's gonna look for perhaps a pass to the real zeros here. As the real zeros now, we're just gonna pass it all the way up to Soggy, running snags. Soggy's just gonna miss that disc because now it's flowing down mid to Cabbage Wrecker. Cabbage with that pass to Guacano. Guacano now, with that going against Agent Victoria, but Victoria just gets that disc as Victoria tries to pass it to Jimberine, but Jimberine just misses that. Gonna pass it back and ends up in Victoria's hands. Who's gonna pass it to Soggy. Running snags gonna go for that up high ramp shot. It's gonna bounce on down near their goal. And the stacks coming in from both teams. Guacano's going to be fast to clear that disc downfield. As that disc just bounced around tunnel. In Leviathan now with possession. Looking for their passing opportunities as D-Foot gets that disc. And, clears it on downfield. To the reserves, he's got that open 3. So there's 7 points now for Leviathan. 3 for Invictus. And 0 for Invictus, my bad. It's Invictus now with possession once again. So they play this time. D4 with that disc going to pass down left field. Just going into tunnel there. But no one to catch it. Zero's now going to miss that disc. It's going to go to Jelly. He's going to get stunned out by the real zeros here. And Soggy now going to go for that reset of Jimberine. Jimberine now with that disc going to clear it downfield. As it bounces off double, I think that was. And Victoria now trying to race to get that disc before Invictus and going for that long shot, but Jelly is there in goal to get that save. And that disc now bouncing down to tunnel, just not making it out. The real zeros there, goes that interception, goes that open 3. A nice, fast zoom into the goal. Just over 5 minutes in, 10-0. Leviathan now, probably, we'll see how they continue their lead as Invictus now with the disc again. Gonna pass it down to Jelly. Jelly gonna look for some plays. He's gonna clear that down, but Soggy just therefore with the interception. Soggy bunting snags. Gonna look for some options. He's gonna pass it down, but Cabbage with that nice interception. That disc is gonna go way back downfield. That's an open goal as well, but Leviathan just gets there first. And Agent Victoria with that stun and Zeros goes like clear to Soggy bunting snags. And Soggy bunting snags goes like clear, but bounces off double diamond. Ending up in Jelly's hands is Cabbage Wrecker now with an amazing end there. Is Guacano now walking it in, going for that one-on-one and putting it in. First points for Invictus, and this might be the the boost, the momentum they need to get some more points, and hopefully the lead is in this game. All right. Now with Leviathan's possession, we'll see how they play this one out. All 4 boosts out of the team. Jimberine now with a disc is going to pass down to Agent Victoria. Agent Victoria going to look for a pass to Soggy bunting snags. Soggy going to pass it to the real Zeros. Some nice passing plays. Zeros gets stunned out with that disc and they clear downfield. As that bounces around mid-ish. No, nice spin clear there. That's going right down and potentially in, but the real Zero is just there with first. Because that he booses that disc downfield. And right into shoulder as well. His D-foot here with that clear. Not going out. Leviathan there with a regabs. Leviathan goes like clear or past Agent Victoria. Now it bounces around orange bubble. His D-foot here looks for clear, but bounces off shield. And now but Cabbage Wrecker with that save as he clears it downfield. And another bounce which goes off double. And D-foot now finally with a good clear down. But Jimberine with the interception. Jimberine's going to clear that to the real zeros. The real zeros now going to clear that down to Soggy bunting snags. Soggy going probably for that 3-pointer. Ooh, but just missing that is Jimberine now the disc. Oh, never mind. It's now race the disc, Gokino and Jim racing that disc. As Jim gets that first, and he's going to pass it all the way down a pack run, I guess. This is Gokino here with a disc now, and the reels just being chased by the reels, but he gets that clear out. And it's going to bounce around popcorn as Jim Brain's going to get that disc, pass it down the real zero. The real zero's now taking some spins, taking the juice. Oh, but he gets stolen off of, but he's quick with the recovery and quick with the clear as he chucks that out. That disc bounced around. Cabbage Wrecker now with possession. Cabbage probably assessing the situation, passing it a D-foot. D-foot trying to walk it up. Only, just under 2 minutes remaining. Aiden Victoria stunned out Gokino as well. That disc going to get sent all the way down deep into blue territory. As Gokino maybe with that shot, getting it right in for another 2 points. (10-4). Game's getting close. Only a minute 30 left though, so we'll see if they can knock some enough points to get into a OT or even a second round. Is Jim Green here, passing it down to the real zero. Zero's going for that open shot, but Cabbage Wrecker just there with that safe. Is Gokino getting stunned out by Soggy Bunningstank. He's going to spin it in with a nice shot. 12-4. Invictus now with possession. That was a very nice spin around. $50 seconds left. Invictus now with a boost out. Defense going to grab that disc. He's going to pass it down to Gokino here. And Gokino going to look for a pass. Waiting for it to be pressured. He's not being pressured. He's just going to walk it up. As he's going to pass it down to D-foot. D-foot now with the disc. Maybe going to go for that one-on-one. Ducking and putting it right in. Ooh. Very nice one, indeed. 6-12. Right. Leviathan now back with possession. A very back and forth game. Let's see how Leviathan plays this. As Zero's now we're going to headbutt that disc downfield. Fortunately, it goes right back into that side, but 3 seconds left. Nothing much can happen. As Zero's gets that shot and just passes it down. And that's round 1 over. 12-6. Leviathan taking that win. And if we look at the scores here, and the points, both teams did very well. A few saves across the board. Cabbage Wrecker and Jelly putting in some saves for Invictus. And Jimberine with 3 saves for Leviathan, and the Real Zeros for 1 save. So good saves across the board. Point-wise, D-Foot and Guacamole putting in points for Invictus, and Leviathan, we have the Real Zeros, Agent and Victoria, all putting points themselves. But yeah, KitKatastrophe, do you have anything to say on that round?
Invictus able to get some momentum going, but not quite able to push just that little bit further, enabling them to score a little bit more. They did have some good moments. I just think a couple of little mistakes just need to be ironed out before they can push through and just get that little bit better. And if they have a little bit less mistakes being made, they may have a chance to push through that. And Leviathan just capitalizing on every single little mistake.
Yeah, so here we go to round 2. Who takes the lead here? Both teams just that disc, and Invictus there first once again. And they're gonna clear downfield. The Real Zero's now with the disc. Maybe going for a up high shot there as he's gonna clear down, but Soggy with a backward, just missing that shot there. As the Real Zero's now with the recovery, he's just gonna pass it to Soggy. Soggy's gonna pass it to Jimbreen. Jimbreen's gonna get stolen off of because Jelly clears that disc downfield right into Aiden Victoria's hands. Aiden Victoria now the disc gonna pass it up to, or clear down into deep or in Invictus territory. As Jimbreen now with the disc, and the goalie gets a goal. The goalie has become the striker as Jimbreen puts another 2 on the board in the first 2 for round 2. Here we have Invictus now with possession. Invictus gonna get that disc. And D-Foot once again, grabbing it. Gonna pass it down to Gorkino, but oh, that just does not work as it bounces off station. And Leviathan to react there, trying to get the steal, but D-foot steal manages to pass it down. But Soggy now with the interception, he's gonna go for maybe a cloud shot that was, but it bounced up in double diamond. As 0-0's here, he's looking for his opportunity. He's gonna pass it up to Age of Victoria. Age of Victoria passing it down to Soggy, running snipes. Soggy with a duck. Oh, but getting stunned out as that disc flies backwards. And here comes 0-0's now. The disc 0's gonna pass it up to Soggy, running snipes. Soggy now gonna walk that in. But just gets stunned out as well. Amazing defense from Invictus. As another stun and this just flies backward. As 0-0's now with a disc. He's gonna spin around, get stunned out as well. Great defense from Invictus here. As Jelly gonna try pass it on to Gokuno, just throwing high. But Gokuno still that disc there. He's gonna clear that downfield deep. And perhaps in as well. Nice long, we'll call it intentional half court there. As that went right in 38 meters. Leviathan with possession here. They're a point behind. They need to get some points to get back in the lead if they want to, get the victory here. As the real zero is going to pass up to Age of Victoria. Age of Victoria looking maybe for a play, maybe for a pass. Going to pass it up to the real zeros. As does an unlucky bounce there. As the real zeros with a disc now. He's going to look. Maybe tried to get a joker chain there, but did not quite work out. As Age of Victoria just goes in for that one-on-one. One-on-ones as a goalie, it's very hard to save. Yeah, here we are now, 4-3. Leviathan up by 1 point. As Invictus now in possession. As we see what they do. And Invictus here now with D-foot with that disc. He's gonna pass it down to. Now it's ending up in Jelly's hands. As Jelly looks for some opportunities, as being pressured. Passing it to Gokuno. Gokuno now. Gonna go for that reset of D-foot. Some great passing plays here from Invictus. Is Cabbage Wrecker now with a disc, gonna pass it up to Jelly, but Jelly just misses that as that disc just bounces back down. And Jim Room with the save now. Jim Room gonna clear that disc out. And roll it down, clearing it out. A nice strong clear as well. That thing is going zooming. It's bounced off Pac-Man here, Leviathan here with a disc now. The real zero is looking for getting stunned out actually. As Skydreko grabs that disc and goes to that clear. And right into midfield where Gokuno is just sitting there. He's going to go for that shot, deep down in Invictus territory. Into Leviathan territory. Is Jelly going to pass it to D-foot. D-foot now going to go from under the goal. But Jim Bring with a nice save there. He's going to clear that back downfield. All the way into Invictus side. Zero is just chasing that disc as best he can. But the rest of Leviathan get there first. As Zero is now back in the chase. Jelly just behind him. And he gets stunned out. D-foot now with the disc. If it's going to clear that into the tunnel, as that's a unfortunate bounce to them, as that's going to go right into the 0-0's hands now. They have a goalie, so Cabbage Wrecker now with it, playing his goalie there, going to clear it down, but it's going to bounce back to the 0-0's. As 0-0's now going to pass it up to Soggy Bunning. Soggy going to pass it to Agent, but Agent just misses that disc there. And Rock'n'Roll now clearing it down. It's heading back down to Leviathan territory, but Jim Barine now with a disc. Jim Barine's going to look for some plays here. Jim Barine's going to pass on to Soggy Bunning Snags, and Soggy Bunning Snags going to look for that walk up to Agent. Agent just missing again. As Gokuno can do a nice, anchor clear there. Is that disc going to go down field as D-foot with that shot to Gokuno. Gokuno with that 3. 6-4. Invictus in the lead here. Could we be seeing a third round? I hope so. Here we have Leviathan with possession. It's very back and forth. And Invictus very strong with that passing plays. Now here you have Leviathan now. Leviathan gonna get that disc. Jim Breen now with it. Gonna clear it down. Nice strong clear, but that's gonna end up in Cabbage Wrecker's hands. Cabbage is gonna bounce it into tunnel. There's Jelly now with that disc. Jelly gonna look for the pass to Gokuno, but Gokuno's just gonna miss that. As Soggy now gonna try get that disc. Just misses. That disc just bounces around to Cabbage's hands. Cabbage now with that pass, but no one there to receive it. It's real, except the real zeros. He's going to clear that disc deep downfield, but it just bounces back to Soggy Bunning Snags. And Soggy going to try clear this over. It bounces off Bowtie. Leviathan's just having a hard time clearing it. Is Invictus with a nice clear here. That's going to go around his shield as Age of Victoria gets that disc and seals it. Age of Victoria now looking for those passes. They're trying to take it slow. They're trying to recover the field as Invictus just keeps on going. As Cabbage lost the track in there as they chase that disc. Cabbage now with the disc, going to clear it down to D-Foot. D-Foot now. He's going to look for some opportunities. His D-Foot's going to throw that into attack there. As Gokano now with the disc. He's got the disc. He's going to look for the opportunity. He's going to bounce it off Pancake there. It's just disc going around everywhere. D-Foot now going for that shot, but just dings it. Cabbage now. But the real Zero's with the steal. Zero's now going to have that steal. He's trying to play it slow here. Make sure they have control. As that disc goes deep downfield. Both teams racing to get that. And Soggy gets stunned out there, clearing it down into Jelly's hands. Jelly now with the disc going for clear up to tunnel. Bounces back. Self-obstacle as that disc goes back downfield. But the real Zero's here with the disc now. He's got that open half court. Is he going to land it in? Just misses, but Agent Victoria were there for the slam dunk. 6-6. Let's see. Tied now. Invictus now going to have that possession. See how they play this out with 2 minutes and a half remaining. Deef are going to clear that down left field as the Guacano going to just miss that. That's going to go right to Soggy Bunningstein. It's going to clear that disc deep down into Pac-Man. As both teams try to get there first, and Guacano's just there. As Guacano just clears that powerfully into Donald as it just goes back down. It's like a game of ping pong, just going back and forth here. There's Jelly now with a disc passing it to D-Foot. D-Foot now going to look for some opportunities. D-Foot going to pass it up right to Guacano. Guacano going to maybe look for a pass to Jelly. Jelly Invictus doing very well with their passes here. As Guacano going to try stuff, and it did work, except they got the stun. But Zero's now with the disc. Going to clear that downfield right into Cabbage Wrecker's hand. Great interception. It's going to go back to Zero's. As I was saying earlier, it's a game of ping pong as that disc goes right downfield. And that's a game of free grabs as first team there gets a disc. And that's Invictus, and they clear right to D-Foot. D-Foot now. Going to clear that down, but Age of Victoria there for receiving that disc. Going up to Soggy running snags. Soggy going to look for some opportunities. Only one in goal. They can set up a pass here. The real Zeros and Jelly. And right into Victoria's hands. He's going to put it right in. 6-8. Invictus, Leviathan back in the lead here, and Invictus just has like under a minute to get that goal to get into a OT or a third round. So here comes Invictus now, passing it down left to Gokano. Gokano gonna powerfully shoot that down. It's gonna float on down to Cabbage Wreck probably. But the steal from Soggy running snags. Soggy now at the disc. He's gonna attempt that half court there maybe. Doesn't quite go there, but Jimbreen now the disc is going to go for that long shot, putting it right in. 11-6. Leviathan back in the lead, and they've essentially claimed their victory here. It's impossible for the time for Invictus to get that lead. Maybe they can add an extra point or two onto their board, but yeah, only just 5 seconds to get that. Is D-Foot with that disc and just clear it downfield. Right into Victoria's hands, and yeah, nice. A very close second round there as well. Victor's versus Leviathan there. Yeah, it's very interesting to watch. Because yeah, Leviathan takes the lead, takes the win. Yeah, we'll look at the scores a bit. 9. Alright, so as we look at scores, Leviathan, Agent Victoria, and the Real Zeros both winning in 8 points. This game was Soggy and Jim. Soggy with 2 points, and Jim Breen with the goalie with 5 points there. Quite amazing for the goalie, as well as 5 saves. He's doing a lot here. On Invictus side, we got Guacano with 10 points. The save is Jelly with 2 saves, and D with 2 points as well. So both teams played very well. Invictus especially with their amazing passes. They did lots of those. As Leviathan as well here. They played very well as well. Not much to say about that. Oh yeah, KitKatastrophe, you have any input for this game?
I think definitely Invictus did well to keep those passes strong. Again, only a couple of mistakes made that caused them to not quite have it in the bag. Leviathan just having the more experience here, I reckon, just knowing where to do the plays and how to do them, and Invictus doing an amazing job to keep up with them, but not quite able to get there in the end. And with that, I think we're going to wrap it up here for now. We have another game at 8 p.m. It's currently AEST. It is currently 7:33 p.m. AEST. So in 27 minutes, we will have the Four Horsemen versus Last Centurions on here on Channel 2. So until then, catch you all later. Have a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is. Have a good one.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.